Hi, beautiful people. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a wonderful week so far. I had to insert this pic of the full moon this evening, and it is absolutely beautiful. I could not resist. Hope you guys enjoy. Gypsy Rose has been live recently and telling very tall tales and just being messy AF. There's so much to go over, but in this video, I want to talk about two specific people, Ryan Anderson and another TikToker, Key. Let's start with Ryan. About a week or two ago, he did mention that he would never spill any tea about Gypsy on his live, and also that he has so much on Gypsy Rose. So, what are his intentions? To sell the tea, to profit off the tea? But in the meantime, he's gonna milk this clout for all that it's worth. Just last night in his live, he once again attacked Ken and his sexuality. And it was all about how Gypsy can validate that he makes the best gumbo. Dude, you were and are nothing but a convenience to Gypsy and always will be. It's so easy to see. Gypsy has proven that over and over and over again. You are the idiot that continues to lie to yourself, and you making yourself look like the desperate one. Ryan can keep on deflecting and projecting from the real problem, which is Gypsy Rose. He can continue to blame Christy and Ken. Did Christy play a part? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, it was Gypsy's choice, and she made her choice. Until this day, she is sticking with her choice. And Ryan looks like the fool because he is A-okay with just being the side dude, the convenience, the one that will be there for her to make her feel good about herself. We've seen that. Was it not enough for him that she ruined his life? She left him for another man. She cost him his job. She still has him on a leash. Maybe this will make him see the light. And Ryan, if you are seeing this, pull up a chair, pay close attention, and listen to this.
First decision I think your dad made since you've been out of prison was being on a panel with Fancy Maselli.
Oh shit, I was gonna say that is not what I was gonna say. I was like, the worst decision my dad has made since he's come back to my life was letting me marry Ryan. Because he did not say boo, like don't, like he was probably like, I was waiting for him to say don't do it. Whenever he and I had a call, and I asked him, like, what do you think? Like, you're the make or break right now. I really want to know how you feel about this. He was coming from a place where he's like, she's been told what to do and not to do her whole life. I'm not about to tell her what she should or should not do. That's where he was coming from with that. And what I do? I did the wrong thing. Guess what? Got divorced.
When is Ryan going to let go? He seems infatuated with Gypsy. He can ride out this gravy train, but he is still going to come out looking like a desperate fool, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, Gypsy showed him signs from the get-go, and he chose to ignore them. He lied to himself. But you guys can let me know what you think down in the comment section. Now moving on to Key. Before I show you guys the clip of Gypsy speaking about her, I took the screenshot quite a while back when I think Key showed this screenshot on one of her lives. Don't hold me to that. But as you can see, this is communication between Gypsy and Key. As you can see, Gypsy says, hey Key, want to reach out. Listen, I'm not in the drama of whatever is going on. I just want to make that known. I post content and get off the app for real. So I'm not involved in any kind of discussions or opinions. Yes, Bree and Sheena are my friends, and of course I care about them. But I haven't been part of whatever discussions are going on involving you. Just want to make that clear. She goes on to say, it's one of those I'm not in the mix type things. To which Key responds to Gypsy and says, Gypsy, I continue to say you have nothing to do with this. Happy Mother's Day. Now, fast forward to a few days ago when she was on a live with her staff, and it was 7 hours long. This is what she had to say about Key.
So scrolling, and I scrolled past a live. So when did Key become such a bitch?
Now Key is a bitch. Now let's hear why Gypsy feels Key has become a bitch.
Like, because like the last message that I had sent to her and she had sent to me, like The last message, it was chill, it was cool. She was like, "Yeah, I got nothing against you. Um, you know, we're fine."
What
Now, of course,
happens
I
is
have been like off and on the app, but I didn't get a message from her since then. I was just a little taken back by it because I was like, I hadn't like checked out her lives or anything. So this is kind of like I went from those two messages to scrolling by her live, and I hear her be like just talking all kinds of crap and being like, "Oh yeah, she's just bashing a dead woman and all this kind of stuff," and I'm like, okay, can I just point out the fact that if nobody wants to be talked about in a negative way after they are no longer on this earth, then be a good fucking human being. You don't see anybody talking good about Hitler because he was a terrible, shitty human being. It's hard to talk good about someone when they were a shitty human being. Like, I'm sorry.
So according to Gypsy, Key has become a bitch because Key is speaking out and is not on board and not in agreement with Gypsy speaking shit about her mother, her deceased mother. And why is she so taken aback? Is it because Key does not approve of her speaking so poorly about the woman who gave birth to her, who gave her life, who gave her a damn good life compared to the average kid? Are you taken aback because she is not kissing your ass, Gypsy? I think he is absolutely on point and absolutely right for speaking out and calling her out. And the last message, Gypsy, that you did send to Key, you were just safeguarding yourself. But now that Key spoke out about how you negatively speak about your deceased mum, that makes her a bitch. You know what that makes her in my eyes? A decent, logical human being for seeing how fucked up you are. And another thing, Gypsy, when people are not good fucking human beings, they are held accountable by a court of law. And in your case, not by you doing what you did to your mother, silencing her forever. You want to compare your mom to Hitler? That's a stretch. Research what Hitler did. Your mom was an angel compared to Hitler, boo. Look in the mirror and remind yourself that you are a terrible, shitty human being. You chose to silence your mom forever so you could keep doing what you were taught by your mom. You did a lousy 8.5 years. That's a very small price to pay. And let me end with saying this, and I hope someone gets this to Gypsy, because let me point out the fact that if Gypsy does not want to hear anything said about her in a negative way, or she cannot accept that not everyone is going to keep turning a blind eye to her lies and manipulation, how about she put in the work? How about she learn to be a good fucking human being instead of trying to rewrite history or make up lies and scenarios? Maybe she should really learn to be a good fucking human being. If not for herself, at least for her child. She should at least think of a child's future. Will Ryan ever accept that he was just used? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful, safe rest of your week. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another and don't forget, make good memories. Bye guys.